our board actually travels once a year to have a board meeting at its offsite facility. So last year we were in Chile for a week. And when it's on there, and the people can see that the board is interested, and the board, the true leaders of the company are coming to their place for a full week, that helps. When you're talking about the agenda, just the meetings, I think boards now should know they have to have compliance on it. So with us, our head of our audit committee comes the day before the meetings and meets with the head of compliance, meets with me, meets with a number of other people. Every meeting, the compliance team presents to the audit committee. And at least once a year, we have an organizational training for our full board. But what's key though is it's on the agenda. What you want to avoid is just, here's this rote, here's the numbers, here's percentages. What you want to do is give them the report ahead of time, like our board does. They read it. Our presentation is maybe 2 minutes. The remainder is all questions for them and discussion. That's what you want on the agenda, questions and discussion. We do estimates a little bit different. Every year we pick 3 to 4 because we're in a significant amount of countries around the world and we have either power plants there or utilities. So we have a significant number of employees. We pick 3 or 4, and so 2 of them we did last year, and just to show you how different it can be. One was in Kazakhstan and one was in El Salvador. So these are very different environments. And then we send 3 or 4 of our compliance people from Arlington, Virginia, where we're located, there. And they'll bring with them internal audit, and they'll meet not with just the compliance officer there. They're meeting with the head of the business, maybe the head of the region. We don't just check the box that they have all the correct compliance files, they have the correct procedures in place. We do that, but we then take it to the next level. We have basically town hall meetings, we do training of multiple people, we do all sorts of interviews. And when you do that, and you're in this, say, El Salvador, and you've had these compliance people there for a week, and you're talking to them, and you're going to dinner, you're building relationships. And if you have relationships with people, it's much more efficient. You're just not sending emails, you can pick up the call. It causes people to be direct, people to be more open. And if you have direct, open relationships, you'll have a sustainable business and sustainable compliance department. AES is a values-based company. It always has been a values-based company, and they're, put safety first. We always have done that. Act with integrity, honor your commitments, strive for excellence, and have fun through work. And the way that works into our compliance program is we focus on that. We're not always just focusing on have you filled out the right form or not filled out the right form. Because in our view is when people are focusing on the values, they're really thinking about doing the right thing. And that's really what a compliance program should be looking at. Do the right thing. Not do I have world-class standards, procedures, require the biggest memo backing up my new partner approval. It's do the right thing. And so that's why whenever we're promoting our compliance program, we have Values Day, we promote the values because we want people to act consistent with the values. We had something last year, 5x5, which is a company-wide initiative, and it wasn't just compliance focused, but it was 5 areas of the company we said, let's take a look at, can we do it better? But it wasn't just the compliance department was part of this, to look at how we do certain aspects of compliance, but not just by the compliance people. So in other words, you had people from internal audit in the business, you may have a person doing finance in the business, maybe legal, maybe sourcing, all sorts of people not in compliance that got together, from around the world, and they went through various steps of what we do. And by doing that, you're getting that second view, but you're also getting these people to better understand what we do. So you're creating almost ambassadors for the company. They're saying they're willing to make it more efficient. They're willing to find out how we can improve this. So it was a great program last year, and I think our compliance department is much better because of it.